Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. All right, so here's coming from Bound in the Comics that Netflix's The Witcher fans have launched a petition to keep Henry Cavill. We all know what's going to happen. You know, they're going to be disappointed because, yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it so I can talk about it. So they want to replace the writers instead, all right? So it says here, in the light of news that Henry Cavill has voluntarily declined to return to Netflix's The Witcher, fans of the series have launched a petition asking the streaming giant to do what they can to entice the now former star back into the boots of Geralt of Rivia. Geralt of Rivia. I don't watch the show. I never read the books, never played the game, so I don't know how to pronounce the name. Just give you a heads up. Starting with a full replacement of the adaptation's writing team. Opened on October 31st by an individual purportedly named Steph Ma, the Change.org campaign urges Netflix, you must keep Henry Cavill as The Witcher and replace the writers instead, urges the petition. So we have people here who wants Henry Cavill to stay as The Witcher and stay on the series as the character he's playing right now. They don't want the replacement. I forgot his name. Liam. Okay, they don't want Liam Hemsworth as a part of it. Okay, they think that, you know, he's not good enough. He's not as good as Henry Cavill. But at the same time, then it's like he doesn't want to do it anymore. You know, he didn't like the direction that the show is going in. As a matter of fact, it seemed as if he was starting to become the sidekick in the show rather than having the starting role, the leading role, because they decided to go ahead in the woke direction, which wasn't a surprise. I mean, after all, this is Netflix, you know. But moving on, and Andrzej Sapkowski himself said about Henry Cavill, I was more than happy with Henry Cavill's appearance as The Witcher. He's a real professional, just as Viggo Mortensen gave his face to Aragorn, so Henry gave his to Geralt, and it shall be forever so. Ma introduced the petition, citing comments given by The Witcher creator in a 2019 interview with People magazine. Henry isn't leaving The Witcher because of Superman. Netflix executives has once again made a great decision against delivering for the fans. They argue, well, what do we have here? So you mean to tell me that whenever, like, okay, people who enjoy all the woke content out there, all of a sudden, when somebody decides that they no longer want to do something and they feel that the executives made it this way, saying that they're not delivering for the fans. Kind of like how the based fans, like myself included, have expressed our thoughts and opinions about the different content out there. Movies, shows, etc. You know? But you got to be real specific, like which fans, because I could have sworn there's a number of the Witcher fans out there who watch the show but stopped watching it up to season 3, you know? But yeah, moving along, it says the reason why The Witcher is such a popular show is the fans' love of the source material of the books and games. Well, here's the thing, though. The writers of the show made fun of the source materials, according to the writers who created the X-Men series, who and everything, right? And it's like they continue on saying that they are hated by and who are actively being mocked by the writers and showrunning. So I can see why, you know, now they're stating that the writers should be replaced, you know, because of the fact that they're mocking the source materials. They hate it. They want to go ahead and put their own little political agenda, which is the political agenda of the Hollywood elites, the establishment media, and establishment politicians. Okay? So it says here, moving to rally the public to the cause, Ma asserted, let us show them in pure numbers and thus lost money because that's all they really care about, that none of us Witcher fans will stand with them and will abandon the show and potentially our subscriptions after The Witcher Season 3 is concluded. Well, guess what we have here? The same people who all for the woke programming, excuse me, they criticize the base fans of different content out there, whether it's from Marvel, DC, so on, Lord of the Rings. They criticize the base fans for doing the very thing that they're planning to do. The pot is calling the kettle black. Hypocrisy. Thy name is Ma. Netflix can only exist because of all of us, because all of us pay them monthly to produce content that is entertaining for us. Ultimately, all public information points towards a production team making decisions that are completely opposite to the fans. Our interests, they declared. So then they went on ahead and expressed how much they had to suffer with the disaster from the end of Game of Thrones, and also talk more about the petition and the statement saying Netflix don't repeat the exact same mistake of holding on to writers and showrunners that believe themselves to be superior to the actual creator of the stories that made themselves successful. I wish they had the same energy with Star Wars. Oh, but wait a minute. I guarantee you they like the woke version, the Disney sequels of Star Wars too. So let me take that back. Or I could be wrong. But here's the thing though. Okay, so signatures have reached over 73,000. So it's the original goal was at 50,000. So the new aim is towards 75,000 signatures, okay? And this is just like a bunch of like mess right here because of the fact that Henry Cavill doesn't want to play in The Witch anymore because of the direction that they're taking the show. Okay? So they decided to have Liam Hemsworth as the new Witcher and stuff, taking the mantle of the White Wolf. And it's like, you know, this is what he wants. He wants to move away from The Witcher, go back to doing Superman as well as major film projects. Okay, so it's like, you know, they're just going to have to go ahead and accept the fact and live with the fact that Henry Cavill is just not is no longer interested in being The Witcher. Okay, they talk about how the writer is butchering up the original author's works and everything. I hope they had that same energy with Rings of Power, because they really botched the original works of Tolkien himself. All right, so let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and also let me know where I went wrong in the video in the comments. And if you enjoy what I shared with you today, as well as my input, go ahead and smash that like button and also share it everywhere on social media. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification if you enjoyed the content I put out there. Okay, so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.